Top dog like I vanished. I'm the really damaged. I came out and make the channel froze. I'm really who the panel chose. Put my name up like a banner boat. Acting tough and I'ma let her go. Name her who got a better flow. She can hang it up just like a telephone. Stick me up with the cost 10K to let it come see it. Hands down here, make it come treat it. Spin, make it come beat it. I want the new in the machine out. Jewelry be cold like the temperature zero. I'm the hardest, they call me the hero. Heavy then they know what I be on. I'm the best, I'm the best, and you know. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my way up, get on go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. I'm the best, I'm the best, and you know. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my way up, get on go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold.
It's another one. We got another one. It's her. Who that? Big baby slide through in that drop top. Something by Benz looking cute. That's honest. Her and
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight we start Week 5 with a primetime matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the Denver Broncos. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the inline, so it'll come out to the 25. First play, Wilson wants to throw it. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
To throw again on second down. Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Brandon, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. A give for Taylor running right side. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Colts use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Pollard again. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8. The Broncos at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Quiddy Pay getting in there and burying him behind the line.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
It's 3rd and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Colts will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Back to Taylor on first down. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 42 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early. 1st and 10, Taylor now to the 27-yard line. This defense for the Broncos, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
They run once more with Taylor. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. To throw is Ryan. He finds Pierce. It's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 12-yard line. That's on the tackle, Braden Smith. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Ryan. And in the 7-yard line. The catch is made. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. Touchdown! Jonathan Taylor. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Colts are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Now the try here for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing is Wilson. That's complete. It's Okuwebuna. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
What an advantage having a elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Play action. It's Wilson. Albert. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Colts pick it up. And so the last 3 drives, you've got 2 interceptions and a fumble. I think we know why they're losing right now.
Without question, and we've seen the evidence, just what you talked about.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll take this down to the 33.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw here into the hands of the receiver, Judy. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally. Now a give here to Pollard. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And the ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. His 5th rushing touchdown on the year, number 9 overall. And the Broncos are back within a score. They go I formation, fullback leads the way for the touchdown. Sort of a lost art, isn't it?
It really is, but sometimes when you're able to bring it back and use it against other teams, they're not prepared for it. They haven't seen it in a while, and now you gain an advantage, and we just saw that advantage result in a touchdown.
Wilson going to throw for it. And that's caught at the 2. And he will get into the end zone to cut the deficit down to 4. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes can prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that have caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
On 2nd and 11 now. Ryan, he's got his man. It's Pierce. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
3rd and 2, now Ryan. And this one caught by Max Williams. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
On 1st down, Ryan. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Ryan. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Wilson.
He'll get that complete to Albert O. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. They'll run left with Pollard. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Tyquan Lewis makes the stop.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
They go play action with Wilson.
And that's going to be caught by Sutton.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
Trying to run for it with Pollard.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Tony Pollard, his 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Broncos are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half.
McManus's point after is good. And that will give him the lead here as we get on towards halftime. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 59 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. And the Broncos get there and take him down. So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Again, it's Taylor. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. He's going to have the first down and then some. 30. 10, touchdown, Indianapolis. Odell Beckham, 65 yards.
And the Colts have retaken a third-quarter lead.
To throw for is Ryan. And that is caught for the 2 points. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away.
And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And some room to run now. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
52 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he's got room. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Tony Pollard with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Broncos are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point from McManus is good. And we'll tie our game here in the 3rd. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Now it's Ryan.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Michael Ojemudia.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
For the defense, they were all over that. As soon as that ball was in the air, it was dangerous. Not only was it intercepted, CD, but they return it for the touchdown.
Yeah, and he read that the entire way. He was reacting before other players had a chance to react themselves. Had the determination to say, this just won't be a pick. It's going to be 6 points as he takes it the other way to the end zone.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Well, this is where the mile-high air really starts to affect an opposing offense. Guys moving a bit slowly here. It's 3rd and long.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
The coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down. Dime defense. Blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed. Unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Hamler now on the return.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 75 yards receiving for him now. And it's a first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They go play action now. Wilson. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. He'll get it inside the 20. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. A huge play there for Denver. 41 yards.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam. But notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Second down and goal. Wilson.
They'll drop this underneath to Pollard.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Pollard. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a 6-yard carry. It does put him just a few yards short of the goal line, but 4th down coming up. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
So here now is Brandon McManus in a big spot. This to make it a 2-score game. The kick by McManus is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that's CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a two-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a two-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and it seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Meanwhile, Ryan's throw caught by Pierce.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Ryan.
Crossing the field, Beckham makes a catch.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They go play action with Ryan. And it's incomplete. Took a shot.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Play action, Ryan. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. That is now 7. Now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Pollard going to try the right side. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
119 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame.
Here's Pollard again. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Tony Pollard, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year.
And the Broncos are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
McManus's point after is good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Taking it about the 1. Here's Isaiah Rodgers to return. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
A carry by Taylor. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone. 19-yard line.
You've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now Pollard. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Tony Pollard scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Broncos are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan.
Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Second and 2.
To throw again is Ryan. And his throw here is incomplete. And defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. When there's extra defenders on the field, dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
Here we go. It's Ryan on 4th down.
And he'll find Pittman. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Ryan. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Von Bell. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard. and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad run.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On second down, it's Pollard. Oh, nice move. And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. First down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 11 on the play. And it'll make this a second and long.
Hey, 0.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
That was going to let it go deep back over the middle. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. The Broncos send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next. Just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. On second down, it's Taylor. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw for both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Broncos, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week where they take on the Los Angeles Chargers. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a...
Yeah, that my Brooklyn, go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grrr to the reality, we still outside. Mine on the riches, hard in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boys stocks on the rise, Charlie, this flex know they ready. See, we went on the ride nobody wave, we the ones who started with it. Translation, Yanni had to buy, Yanni had Yanni hits. This goes so hard, even the ops go with it, That's how you know we lit. Grrr,
trust, been taking no loss. We be the hottest on the scene. Gemstones from the dust. Big dog, pretty leash. Where's the love in the streets? Pour my heart on the beat. See that blood on my sheets. Yeah, we'll me ready. Me hit it heavy, I zoom out the pride of my people already. Them I see Ellie, me I'm just sharing my journey. I'm thankful the people they hear me. Tribe of Joseph, I'm ahead of the bunch. P5, I was starving for months. A running cut in both of my pockets, me need my DNA. And baby for lunch, but we call me a star before BBC. Don't take a lot to get rid of me. Me and them no get the same. Me and them no get the same. For I die, them don't know who the name is. They say I move like I'm nameless. Cause I only come for the money bags and I don't really wanna be famous. You know what's up? You know what's up? You don't pretend, you don't lie, you don't be gang. You know what's up?
Hey, look, Quincy and Crazy, we going crazy.